$2.
Fair warning.
Welcome, you guys. Another wonderful Tuesday is upon us. Almost to Halloween. We got what, one more auction until Halloween, so I guess we got to leave that whole conversation for next week, eh? Spooky season in full swing, almost Halloween, countdown to Christmas. It's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy as 2024 is coming away. I mean, hey, you're praying for the stream right now, Krills. We're sitting at excellent collection, baby. Excellent. We're sitting at excellent connection. I went through all my internet shit. Well, I mean, as much as I could, right? I'm not a tech guy. I'm not an internet guy at the end of the day, but I went through as much of my stuff as I could. I cleaned off the internet box and stuff, and what I did was actually connect a backup internet to the computer. So now I am wired on my actual connection, and I have the 5G backup connected. I guess I didn't have that before, so now, I mean, if my wired connection sucks, I pray it will just swap over to the 5G Wi-Fi. Hopefully, maybe. We'll see what happens. So far, so good. But welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Starting off with the, this is from Tanks. We had some of these pieces before here.
Fair warning.
$124 there. Abadox 9.68 for $187.50, and Bandai Golf 8.58 to start things off. Welcome in Booski, Superjunk, Ren X, Machina, Game Gallery, Misanthropic Deuce, Blue Smoke Gamer, Colonel Pool, Skull, Joe Kane, Krills, Doors, Elijah, Brian Baker. Yeah, did anyone else watch that video of the guy trying to convince you to sell your games so he can buy them? That is literally the last thing I need at this point. Hey? I think it pretty much sums it up that the last thing I need is to buy the games, to convince you to sell your games so I can buy them. I don't think that's what I'm doing, Brian. Blades of Steel, early production copy here, 8.0 A plus on it. But a fun video to make. A fun video to make as I've been going through all my stuff, you know, just trying to articulate a lot of the feelings that I get.
Next lot.
Just trying to articulate. I assume these are feelings and emotions that most people are going to go through with their collecting, right? Especially if you keep doing it long enough. New video's out. That's what I'm talking about. I just posted a new video today. Fuck, it had been a while since I posted a new video, so sorry about that, but new video out today. And yeah, just trying to articulate some of the thoughts and feelings about having collecting now for 15 years and selling stuff, getting new stuff, the ebbs and flows of, you know, doing something almost as a job, really. Like, let's be honest, right? If you're collecting kind of seriously, buying, selling, upgrading, like, it's a second job, man. Blades of Steel going for $350 there, 8.0 early production copy. Destiny Earthstar, yeah, there's just not much there, but still, 9.2A for only $77. Jeez, same with Bandai Golf, hey, $75. Just some dirt cheap factory sealed NES. Double Strike 8.0B, unlicensed American Video Entertainment there. I'm going for $175 into Dragon Spirit. One of the last, this is still Dallas Fort Worth collection. We're going to stop seeing it right away here. This might be like one of the last ones coming through, the weeklies especially. So, pushing it way up to almost $475 actually. Jesus, 9.4A plus on this. More value than I thought it had, I guess. Highest graded copy maybe ever offered. The comps are only showing 9.2s. 9.2 back in October 2021 for $400 and some. So, I mean, that might be a brand new record price on Dragon Spirit, maybe. I don't know if anyone really, like, you know what I mean? Does anyone really care? 9.4A plus for $450. Gargoyles Quest 2. 7.0B. Low grade copy, absolutely, but like Gargoyles Quest is rare. Even the cartridge is like $100, so yeah, 8.0B plus last sold for $937.50. This copy right now pushing up to almost $400. You're curious to what I did sell. What I was able to get rid of, Skull, was like stuff that I would genuinely call junk. Stuff that I really have no emotional connection to, that I haven't owned for a long time. Stuff that is like very close to being junk. So like Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, 9.6A plus second print on Xbox 360. 9.4A later print Resident Evil 5 on Xbox 360. I had a couple duplicates of Digimon World games. I sent those out to be sold finally. There wasn't much that I would call good. You know what I mean? I really do try to get rid of junk first and foremost. Junk clutter is easier. I have no emotional connection, or a lot less emotional connection or attachment to it. So I really tried to get rid of stuff that I would classify as junk. Stuff that I don't care about, and it really has no future prospect. Ice Hockey 85 plus for $500. Gauntlet 2 9.6A for $250. The Gargoyles Quest 2 did still close at $400. 7.0B, I mean 7.0B $400. If you want a sealed copy, it's literally as cheap as you're gonna get it, right? I really don't think it's a bad price. Kickmaster 8.5B plus for $375. I also think is cheap. Isn't a frickin' CIB of Kickmaster like $200? Seems kind of crazy. Is my internet shit? No way.
$460. $500.
No way.
$650.
Can I like swap internet here? What is going on?
Fair warning. Next lot. $240. Fair warning. Next lot. $220. $320.
Can I just swap? Can we just swap? Swap internet here? Will this stabilize it? Like, what the hell, man?
Fair warning.
Absolutely insane.
$360.
Is it decent? Is it good? I don't even know anymore. Absolutely insane. King's Quest 5, 8.5A for $750. The Kickmaster 375. Yeah, like I was saying, it's cheap. It's just cheap. You prayed to the wrong god? Ah, oh, Krills, man. Krills, man. Krills, man. Krills, man. I'm gonna have to, like, call my internet company. Yeah, like, I'm genuinely gonna have to call the internet company because it doesn't make any goddamn sense. Lemmings, $462.50 for the 8.0B, and King's Quest 5, the 8.5A for $750. Like, actually very solid there. Very solid. It's a bummer how much it is to pack and ship games compared to trading cards. Yeah, it's awful, right? And that's a lot of the dread I also get, Super Junk, is like, even when you make the decision to sell stuff, it's not, like, super easy. Coop's Collection, if it doesn't bring you joy, no point in keeping it. Like, I agree. I agree. And, you know, that's the simplest answer and why I want to get rid of some stuff. It just isn't that... It's not as simple as that in practice, you know what I mean? It's stable now.
Fair warning.
I mean, hopefully that's the ticket. Maybe I can just run Wi-Fi.
Next lot.
Maybe I can just run Wi-Fi and that'll be the ticket. We'll see. We'll see. Not that bad. Ay.
Fair warning.
I haven't hung since I swapped it. It's good. Okay. Good. Good to hear. Good to hear. Hey, we might got something here. We might have something, boys. Maybe I need to buy a new, like, cable or something. I don't... Oh, man. I hate it. I hate technology shit. Shingen the Ruler, 9.6A plus. Dallas Fort Worth, 375. MiG-29, also 375. Lemmings, 8.0B. See, I'm baffled that Lemmings in 8.0B is outselling Kickmaster 8.5B plus. Like, that just seems so weird to me. Is Kickmaster not valuable anymore? Like, am I crazy? Stunt Kids, 9.4A plus. Camerica gold cartridge here, pushing its weight up to almost $700. Jesus. Kickmaster CIB. The CIB price on Kickmaster on price charts is $300. That's what I thought.
Next lot.
$200, $399, $374, $239, $549, $380, $301. Factory sealed copy sold for $375 tonight. That's crazy, man. That's a deal on Kickmaster. I don't care what the grade is. That's what I knew it, man. I knew it. Stunt Kids 9.48 plus going for $718 is also very surprising to see. Some love for unlicensed there. Like, that is some love for unlicensed. Almost perfect. We're pushing, baby. We're pushing. We're pushing. The Wario's Woods, the 9.9, $750. I think that is a little bit of a premium on it, isn't it? 9.8, A++. No, never mind. The 9.8 CGC, same grade, same copy, in September went for $937. So even when the 9.9 comes up, you know, the near perfect grade, I just, like, people aren't in love with it. People don't like the 9.9. The 9.9 doesn't bring up the big grades. Maybe it's game specific, but like 9.9 doesn't get people nearly as excited as maybe it should. $750 for the Wario's Woods, 9.9 A++. Willow, 85 plus here. Capcom again. Jesus, this is kind of nuts. 3 graded higher on VGA's Pop Report, only pushing its weight almost 700 here. Surely I have a VGA 35 somewhere that brings joy. I never graded stuff that low, Skull. Never. I never graded stuff that I didn't think would go really good. Yeah, Kickmaster's expensive, Misanthropic. That's nuts. Nuts seeing itself for like $800 there. And then, I mean, hopefully the internet's stable enough here. I really can't. Like, I think it is. I hope it is, right? There's nothing else I can touch with it, so hopefully it is. Can I just hit the refresh button there? Will that fuck everything? I just don't know. Maybe I can. No, I better not touch it. WrestleMania 9.6A Oval Seal Willow going for $687.50. But the thing I wanted to talk about here, and what made me think too when I'm talking about all this selling and having regret about selling, or what do you do with your collection, is at what point does collecting end? Do you guys have an end goal in mind? Do you guys have a list of stuff you're going to collect, and once you get all that stuff, that's it? Like, what is the... Do you guys have an end to your collection? Do you have a list of games? What are your goals? When do you plan on being done with collecting video games, with collecting stuff in general? Do you have a point where you think you're going to sell everything? Like, what is the end of collecting? And it's really weird to think about. It's almost like existential dread, you know what I mean? It kind of goes down that rabbit hole of introspection and like what, you know, it brings you happiness now, but at what point do you stop doing it? Yoshi's Cookie 85 plus 625. Like I said on the Instagram story there, 625 for the 85 plus. There's only 2 VGA grades higher, so like that's right up there with the nicest of the nice as far as Yoshi's Cookie go. Not the most expensive game on NES or anything, but amazing box art. It's Yoshi. You know, it's collectible. Hulk Hogan going for $525 into Super Nintendo we go. Welcome to Super Nintendo, everybody.
$320.
Welcome to Super Nintendo, everybody. Yeah, that Tomb Raider actually probably is one of the lowest I ever got, Skull. That was a VGA 70, I think. Maybe a 75, 70 or 75. That actually probably is the lowest grade I've ever submitted to VGA. And that was purely because it would sell for more graded, right? Like Tomb Raider grading, it was part of that kind of thing. And it did sell for more graded. But yeah, that's probably the worst item I ever submitted to VGA.
$400.
VGA 70. ActRaiser 8.5A factory sealed copy of the game here.
Fair warning. $420.
The closer you get to death, the more you sell. No kids, no grandkids, no nephews, no collecting.
Fair warning.
And if you're a senior citizen with health issues, then there's no collecting. Your end goal, have your own heritage signature auction where your games are worth enough to retire. Wow. There we go, hey? There we go, Joe. I mean, that would be... I think that's a good spot for everyone, right? If you could just sell your collection right now and like have retirement money, I assume you all would, right? I assume everyone would just take $1 million for their collection. Right? You know, $1 million's not really retirement money, but you know what I mean. Not retirement money in this economy. You know what I mean, though. Actrays are closing at $550 for the 8.5A. Batman and Robin, The Adventures, 9.2 CIB. That's a 9.0 box, 9.2 manual, 9.4 cart. That's a beautiful copy of this game. Jesus, $906 for it. It's a really nice CIB copy there.
$260.
Battle Blaze, 9.0A plus. The end is when you run out of room. You just buy a bigger house, man. Buy a bigger house. Get some more bookshelves. Game pickups have slowed down hard as you have almost everything you want. Yeah, that's an interesting thing too, right? As you are in this hobby for a long time, you eventually you get everything you want. You see everything that you might kind of want. It becomes less exciting. There is never an end. Right now, you're going after complete North American Wii U library. 150 games down, 15 to go. It's been a fun journey, but once you're done, you're not going after other region games or anything. It'll be done. What about, like, big box versions or variants or anything like that, Skull? Do you think you'll go down that rabbit hole? Console variants, controller variants? You can keep buying Wii U stuff. I know you can. I know you can keep spending money on Wii U stuff. Battle Blaze, $362.50, 9.0A plus there. Just uncommon, very uncommon. I don't think we see it much, but it's also not like a super popular SNES game, so not like Breath of Fire 2 here, 8.5A. This is actually a juiced weekly. I also was talking about this on the Instagram there. This weekly's just kind of juiced. Yes, Batman and Robin in general is a very expensive CIB. I'm going to say the price charts on it is $223. Let's see what it is. Adventures of Batman and Robin. $481. Holy fuck. Yes. Jesus Christ, man. The price of this game has moved since I last thought about it. So yeah, price charts calls it $500. So like the 9.2 for 900 probably isn't even that bad, right? Breath of Fire, the 8.5A, $750 there. Breath of Fire 2, sorry. Dracula X, 9.0 CIB as well. 8.5 box, 9.4 manual, 9.2 cartridge. You used to go for a bit of everything, but these days you find yourself having a very specific goal and working to achieve the goal, and once you meet it, you're satisfied, and then pick a new goal. It sounds way better, man. Like, honest to God, it sounds way better to do that. To have, like, set goals that you actually work together. That you actually work towards, sorry. You finish those goals, and then you go to something else. It sounds like a way better way to do it, man. The 9.0 Dracula X CIB, $1,375. Whew! That's nice. That's nice. A game I'd like to own at some point, but obviously Super Nintendo in general is lower priority for me, but like, it's Castlevania, it's Dracula X, it's fucking awesome. Chrono Trigger 8.5. 8.5 box, 8.0 manual, 8.5 cartridge. And when it just says that matching components and stuff, you have to assume the registration card and the maps aren't included. Because this person didn't pay for CIB Plus. So on the back, you don't get all of the other stuff listed. So like the maps and stuff might be in here. There's also rusted manual staples, so that's nice. Make sure you check for notes such as that on the back, but you just have to assume that the this is an 8.5 box, hey? That's an 8.5, hey? I mean, I guess it doesn't have major creases or anything, but like, man, every corner on this thing is pretty worn, hey? Not a very nice 8.5 IMO, but neither here nor there. I'm getting picky now, right? Now I'm just being a little bit of a piss baby. You have to assume the other pieces aren't inside. So $1,250 for what could just be a box manual cartridge? I don't think it's the best price to pay to get into Chrono Trigger there. Especially, you know, the manual has rusted staples, the box has very obvious wear. To me, not that good. You're retiring from collecting. Your end game are sealed copies of the childhood grails, the games that truly mean something, like Silent Hill, Resident Evil, Clock Tower, Final Fantasy X, and Dying. Yes, I love it, man. That sounds like awesome. Sounds awesome. That's the route that I'm trying to get myself down as well. That's where I'm trying to get myself to as well, man.
$60.
Group lot of 2 games here, Ogre Battle and Brain Lord, going for $500. That doesn't seem bad for 2 CIBs. Robo Trek and Soul Blazer also $187.50 there. You're going for every Atlas game, near mint and graded, then you'll be done. Yeah, you're going to be at that forever. You're going to be at that forever. Breaking down to define sets, like focusing on a series, every Yoshi game, every DBZ game can be conducive to completion. Yep. And that's what I'm doing, right? Like every North American Dragon Ball Z game, or at least I'm trying to. At least, every Zelda game, if you want to speak about that, here's Link's Awakening, 7.5A plus. Games like this are always a huge pain in the ass, though, right? A lot of those full sets of games have games like Link's Awakening here on Game Boy, where a 7.5A plus, not even that nice of a grade, still sells for $3,250, which I think is a really strong sale on this. We only see it like, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 times a year. The last 8.5A went for $3,250, and that was back in May. This is a big sale here on a 7.5A plus. That is, damn. Matches an 8.5 from earlier this year. That's, man. Okay. Alrighty. Qualified Pokemon Blue for $1,000 there into Raging Fighter VGA 95 on Game Boy for $400. Depends how you collect. If you're this specific combination of things, like an NA Wii U set, as someone mentioned. If it's, I liked this game, or these were cool memories, it kind of doesn't end. Greg getting a 70 is the real reason he hates most iconic video game character in the world. Yeah, that's what I have against Lara Croft. That's what I hate about Lara Croft. When you were 20, you started sealed collecting with no idea where you'd be in the future. Your goal was to wait till you're 50 and start selling. Still want the odd game, but you barely buy anymore? That was 20 years ago. Damn, dude, you still got 10 years to go then, man. If that's the case, you still have like 10 years to go. You need to start buying more. You got to start buying more, man. You got 10 years to hit your goal. You can always get more Wii U stuff. There's an official disc cleaning kit from Nintendo that comes with a Wii U game case and matches the rest of them on a shelf. Some collectors get that kind of thing. You've collected Amiibo since the beginning. You have every single figure. Whew. Don't care for the Amiibo cards, but you still feel satisfied with yourself and still consider your collection 100% complete. Are you still buying Amiibos as they release then, Skull? Because, like, having a 100% Amiibo collection, the goalposts keep moving. You know what I mean? The goalposts keep moving there. That's it's scary doing stuff like that, in my opinion.
$140.
Super Ghouls and Ghosts, $400 for the VGA 85. This is pretty cool on Game Boy Advance. $400 for an 85 plus on this doesn't feel bad at all. It's hard to find even CIB. It's just one of those Game Boy Advance games. Luigi's Mansion VGA 75 there, 75 plus, sorry, black label copy for just about $300. Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow 85 plus.
Next lot. $300. $340. $360.
Going for $175. Love Game Boy games. Man, Game Boy is one of the consoles I don't collect for much at all. That rust just increases the resale value. Yeah. Isn't that the truth, hey, Thane? Pay $1,300 to get a CIB with some rust on the manual. That's tough, dude. That's tough. That is not what you like to see.
Next lot. $130.
Pokemon White version, VGA 90 for $475. New Super Mario Bros. Wii, VGA 90.
Fair warning.
The mold pedigree is better than the rust pedigree.
$22.
Amiibo have turned into Beanie Babies. Yeah, I kind of feel the same way, AAA. I like Amiibo. I have a few Amiibos. It's not something, like, very quickly, I knew I couldn't keep collecting Amiibo. I don't have the space. I collect too much other shit. Like, I like them. I really do. I have, I think, 5 or 6 still Amiibos, but, like, I can't, you know what I mean? I knew I couldn't keep collecting them.
$95. $110.
You're getting close to a North American Dragon Ball game set. The Japanese set is getting closer and closer as well. Nice, dude. That's super cool. You're doing a CIB set, I assume, Shredder? The Japanese set is, I got a long ways to go. Long ways to go. I'm trying to go, like, factory sealed or unopened CIB. For all of it, North American, I'm doing factory sealed. We got a ways to go. We got a ways to go. But that's awesome to hear, Shredder Media. Love Dragon Ball Z. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt 90 plus box set on Switch for 139 bucks. Into Mike Tyson's Punch-Out! Nintendo Fun Club News Volume 1 Issue 4 8.0. It's just awesome, right? Frickin' awesome right there. That is awesome.
Fair warning.
1K late print JP Blue CIB. Yeah, you gotta love it. Hey, Thane? You gotta love it. That's not a CIB, baby. That's a qualified. That's a qualified, Thane. Qualified. Don't you dare call this a CIB. Don't you dare call it a CIB. $1,000 for that. Yeah, you love to see it, hey?
Next
At the end, is there any info on why Gamer Stonks closed? No, there's nothing public. Nothing public on why it was shut down or whatever happened with it. $475 for the Nintendo Fun Club News. Very cool. Yeah, like for myself, I guess I didn't even answer the question, hey? For myself, I mean, I don't have an end goal in mind for collecting. Like, at all. My end goal, I guess, would be to have, like, 100, 200 games total. And, like, that's it, right? Stuff where I can display it in a single room, not taking up a ton of space, not overbearing. I can handle it easily. I could pack it and ship it somewhere easily if I had to. Like, I guess that's my end goal, is just having something that's incredibly manageable. But as far as stop buying stuff or, like, you know, once I have this stuff, it's done, like, no, I don't. You know, I don't have a end spot on that. Like someone else said there, I think it was Elijah. I collect a lot of mini sets, so, like, you know, I got the Digimon World games on PS1, and I finished that set, and that's great. And I'm done collecting the Digimon games on PS1. But then I just moved to a new target kind of thing. So I don't know. I don't know when I'll ever stop, man. Like, maybe never. You buy new Amiibo the second they go up for pre-order. You've been doing that since 2016 and haven't missed a single one. Dude. The goalpost does move, but it helps when there's only a few figures released each year, and some years haven't had any at all. It's also possible they're done making them now. The trophy Amiibo don't count towards a complete set any more than an NES World Championship counts. Yeah, if you don't have all the one-of-one prize Amiibos, then you have a fake set, Skull. Everyone knows that. Fake Amiibo collector. He doesn't even have the one-of-ones. Fake Amiibo collector. Doesn't even have the one-of-ones. Every time the internet hiccups, you just pretend I'm taking a drink. I can't believe it's still bad, you guys. I apologize. Like, truly. I just don't get it, man. I just don't fucking get it. Don't get it. I think I'm just going to try running a wireless connection next stream, and we'll just see if that's better. Like, maybe there's a problem with my wired connection, which sounds crazy to even say, right? But, like, I'll just try running 5G or whatever. I just don't know. I just don't know. Or call the goddamn cable company, I guess. Amiibo takes up so much space? Yes. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Nintendo Power Magazine's here. Nintendo Power number 2, $200 there. That's for an 8.0. That's actually not bad at all. That's a decent grade on a Nintendo Power number 2, which isn't all that easy to get. Nintendo Power 3, 7.5 for $60. That's also just dirt cheap. Here's 9.4 Nintendo Power number 4, Zelda 2. Oof. 8 and 9.4, only 4 higher, pushing its way to almost $900 here. Pushing to almost 900, looking for 875, looking for $1,000 on it now. Oh man, I have Steam open? What? No wonder. Oh man, Steam's probably eating me alive here. Gotta close Steam. That's probably what's taking all my internet.
$42.
There we go. Crystal clear internet from here on out. Nintendo Power number 4 closing at $937.50. Nintendo Power number 5, 9.2 on this Ninja Gaiden cover.
100.
Looking for 150 bucks. Still cheap on a 9.2. 7 9.2, only 8 higher.
$140.
Divine Pops, welcome in, dude. All is well, all is well. I hope all's going well with you as... I hope all's going well with you as well.
Fair warning.
Hopefully you're doing good.
Next lot.
You found the Bandai Dragon Ball GT final bout PS1 NTSC when you were up in Indianapolis earlier this month. Mismarked at a disc replay for 25 bucks. Whew. You dream of stuff like that, man. That's the stuff we all dream of, Shredder Media. You love when someone doesn't know the variants. $162.50 for the 9.2 copy of Nintendo Power number 5. Again, it just feels cheap, right? Just feels cheap to get a 9.2. 9.0 Nintendo Power number 6. Oh, man, pushing up to almost $800. Holy shit. So the 9.2 Ninja Gaiden cover went for $162. This 9.0 Turtles cover is going for almost $800.
Next lot.
That's crazy, man. $750 for the Turtles. Like, I get it, right? I get it. This Ninja Gaiden cover, it sucks ass. I get it. But like, oh my god, man.
Next lot.
Yo, Greg, can you look at the Clay F631 thirds for Nov 22? It's an A+, but looks like there is a small rip
Fair
on the
warning.
back left corner. A+ allows for small rips.
Next
The
lot.
Acqui 2000 with the $4.99. Thank you. Much appreciated, man. So in general, right, outside of even looking at that Clay Fighter game, I can tell you that yes, A+ does allow for small rips. Absolutely, 100% yes. The range of A+, the issue with A+ seal in general is that it's a very wide range. So up here, you have stuff that's like, it's almost an A++, it's almost pristine, it's like damn near case fresh. And then down here, you have stuff that's has multiple rips, multiple scuffs. It's basically an A seal rating. VGA would probably give it an 85. The A+ range is very wide. So even if you're buying something with an A+ seal, I would encourage you to try your best to look at photos, look at how it looks, like actually make sure it passes the eye test, because absolutely not all A+ seals are made equally. There's a very wide range of outcomes with A+, unfortunately.
Next lot.
Hopefully that helps you out a bit there. Hook! 9.8 A++ for 350 bucks. I think this is the cheapest we've ever seen a 9.8 A++ sell for on this. The last one, 425, April 2nd on a CGC. Oh man, 288. Never mind. Jesus, 288 bucks. That was back in February this year. All right, I mean, hey, bit of a bounce on Hook. Bit of a bounce on Hook, I tell ya.
Next lot.
Atomic Robo Kid, 9.6 CGC, Dallas Fort Worth for 99 bucks. World Championship Soccer 2, 9.4 A+ for 262. 2 basketball games for 206. Here's 2 more sports games. Deion Sanders and World Series Baseball.
Fair warning.
Yeah, my collection will be complete when I have the Wada 10, 999.
$120.
Having a manageable collection is so underrated. I haven't had that Super Junk in like 10 years. I want a manageable collection. I want something where, like, you know, as a single person, I can handle it. And like, it just, man, that's years down the road. That is years down the road.
Fair warning.
How are we doing on internet? Still dog shit, hey? Absolutely dog shit, killing my viewership.
$55.
You hate to see it. You just hate to see it. You hate to see it, man. Chase HQ, VGA 90 uncirculated here on Game Gear.
67.
Quick question for the group. For CGC, is CIB just subbed the same as sealed? Same cost? Yes.
$80.
Yeah, same costs, and you get all of your components listed for free.
Fair warning.
No having to pay an extra charge for them to tell you maps inside or a manuals inside. Or, a registration card. What a weird thing, hey? How can CGC afford to do that?
Fair warning.
Huh? How come WADA has to charge another $40 to tell you there's a map inside?
Next lot.
How can CGC do that? They must be losing money left hand over fist. Android Assault 325, Chase HQ on Game Gear 104. These are 3, man, this weird grouping. Scud and Pandemonium on Sega Saturn and Xenoblade Chronicles on the Wii. Going for 212 total. It's just a weird group. Here's 3 CIBs and 1 Sega, or 4 CIBs, 3 Sega Saturn, 1 Sega CD. Panzer Dragoon 2, Sonic 3D Blast, and Knights are all pretty cool, actually. Pushing their way up to 250, yeah. Not surprised. Decent titles in this little lot here. Decent titles in this little lot here. And my last thing about the internet here, and why it pisses me off so much. It's only an issue with streaming that I'm having now. It's only a streaming issue. I can run as much, like I can watch as much stream as I want. 1080, high quality, legal football and sports streams, legal ones. 1080 HD, doesn't matter, right? I can have 3 of them running on this computer, no issues. But as soon as I try to go live and stream, we run into issues. And that's what's really, it's what makes even troubleshooting it very difficult. Because in general, I do not have internet problems. Outside does not, the phone does not, the computer does not. And it's only when I try to stream. And only the past couple of weeks here. Right? What do you do? What do you do? Call the cable guy, I guess. Like you said, Joe. Call the goddamn cable guy.
$750.
Ending off with some PS1 here, though. PS1 and PS2, we flew through this auction. This is like one of the quickest auctions that's happened in a long time, actually. So it's kind of nuts. We're down to like 6 games left. Final Fantasy VII, 9.88 plus, actual greatest hits copy from when the game came out, $325. Crash Team Racing, 9.88 plus, non-foil for $200. Spyro the Dragon, 9.6. B plus. Is that ripped? What is going on up here? What's going on this Spyro? Looks weird as heck. Oh, it must just be a scuff or something, hey? At first I thought it was a crack right here, but yeah, it must just be a scuff or something. Very odd. Going for $937.50. This is a middle print copy here. No sweepstakes on the back, so it's black label still, but it is a second print on Spyro. First prints, there's a sweepstakes on the back of the game and at the bottom.
Next lot.
9.6 Siphon Filter, 9.6A plus, $225 there. Group lot of 2, 9.8 Bugs Life, as well as Tarzan, 9.6A plus.
Fair warning.
The speed at which the next auction scrolls from left to right suggests the upload is slow. We hate it. I mean, it has to be upload, right? Because, like, streaming is upload speed, so I'm getting shafted on upload, which I shouldn't be, but I am. So, need to see what the hell is going on with that, because, yeah, my download is flawless still. 5 CIB RPGs here, as well as what? Oh, 5 sealed, sorry. 5 sealed, 1 CIB RPG. Looks like Brave Fencer Musashi there is factory sealed. Same with Black Holes, Advance Wars. Black Hole Rising? Musashi's CIB, sorry. The Musashi game top left there is CIB. That was the one that caught my eye. That's the one that's not factory sealed. Didn't know it allowed for that. Might not go for it then since it has those flaws. Yeah, I mean, it's very fair. Make sure you look all the time, Acqui, at those games. Make sure you look. A plus simply isn't as safe as it should be, I guess is what I would say. It should be a tighter band. A++ should probably be slightly looser, and A+ should be slightly tighter, is what I would personally want to see changed. But WADA's going to do what WADA does. The 5 games there selling for $300. Here's 6 CIBs. Kudelka, Grandia, Sayuki. Then this is a good lot of games here. Yeah, pushing its way to almost $500. I was going to say, Jesus. These are a lot better than I thought they were on first glance.
Next lot.
Just all of those are sought after. Breath of Fire 3, Breath of Fire 4, selling for $450. Yeah, okay. Here's 4 graded. There's PS2 as well as Nintendo Switch. Pushing its way to $238. You get Fatal Frame Maiden of the Black Water up there. I think that has some value on its own. Or Mask of the Lunar Eclipse, sorry. Jesus. Chinese version. What? What is going on? Pokemon is the Middle East version? Ugh. Katamari is the reprint and Vice City is the trilogy. What the hell is this? What the hell is this, right? This is the biggest bait ever.
$36.
What a weird lot of games there.
$40.
Then we have Eureka 7 and Phantasy Star Universe. It's buffering hard.
Fair warning. $44.
Sorry, Big Lex.
$58.
I'm sorry, Big Lex. I'm sorry, Big Lex.
$55.
Here in the Western US, internet uploads are usually 10 times slower than down. Yeah, how do I can I do internet tests? Like, what do I do here? Run the speed test.
Fair warning. The auction is now closed. Thank you for participating.
Is this good? Look. Look, how does this look? How are these numbers? Someone. Analytics. Analytics department. Tell me how this looks. Like, I swear to God, my numbers should be good, right? How do these numbers look? I gotta wait for you guys because I'm not streaming on the fastest latency because I tried to help the internet, so I know that I am behind you guys, so I'm just gonna sit here for a second. It's better now? What are we doing over here? Just dog shit, man. Dog shit across the board. You hate to see it. You absolutely hate to see it. But look at these numbers. Tell me something. Tell me something I want to hear. We're at 488 download, 297 upload. That's megabytes per second. What the hell does that mean? Do I need to go to fast.com? I don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know. It's annoying as fuck. I'll tell you that much. I'll tell you that much. It is annoying AF. So, I think I'm going to pull the cable and I'll just try to do some test streams probably, like